We're something out west, and we're on the country now. Update.
Pupdate.
Oh, sorry. We're something out west, and we're on the country now. Pupdate.
We are both dog people. I got a dog when we lived together in LA that went everywhere with me. And the one rule was if his name was Colton, if he is not safe in this house, there will be a news article about what happened to Chet Hanks.
Yeah, exactly. And he was a little standoffish at first, but I think he warmed up to me eventually. Yeah, I grew up with dogs too. German Shepherds, all white German Shepherds.
I have a dog, a rescue named Boots, who is he's awesome, but he's extremely needy. Yeah, he's like a lab pit.
Me and Drew met about
9 years ago.
Yeah, man, about 9 years ago. We met through a mutual friend, and we had both just gotten sober at the time. So we had that in common, so we kind of became friends over that, and so ended up hanging out a lot. Eventually we started to work on music together, because he's always been writing music his whole life, and those were the beginning days of what would become Something Out West. I think we kind of like knew that since we both did music, we should try working on some stuff together, and then when we did, turned out to be pretty good, so it was kind of like a no-brainer.
We were doing music in LA for a while, and then around COVID, I was like, I wanted to get out of LA. We had been talking about Nashville for a minute. I made the jump earlier, around then, and I don't know. I had taken some trips here. I think before I moved here, we did a show at Bluebird with his mom. I like writing with other people. I was always writing pretty much with like me or one other person or us on the acoustic in LA. And there was such a good community out here. Yeah, kinda. Maybe like second cousins. Some of them more like first cousins. Well, Chet has a deep bond with Leaving Hollywood.
I mean, I guess it's kind of the song is about, like getting out of a relationship, but just us coming out of LA to Nashville, and also kind of like me getting into a whole different genre of music. It was just really poignant and applicable, to my life. And yeah, I mean, we're getting into the country music world, but obviously I'm from the West Coast, so you don't really think of country when you think of Los Angeles, so I think that was just appropriate for our first single. The
story was just like it was almost seemed like too simple. Writing it was like, okay, it's like, run from this girl in a red dress, and then the label liked it. They decided to record it, and I was like, I mean, I thought it was solid. It kind of had like a almost like a Bon Jovi vibe to it on the acoustic version. And then it like recorded it, and it sounded like it was like rocking out for like country. It was like the recording turned out really good, and then our drummer had the crazy idea about the whole Forrest Gump thing, and he wasn't going to tell me though. My other buddy, he told him, and then he told me, and I was like, that's hilarious. And then we told Chet at a right, and he was like, what? Huh? Like, then like after like, I don't know, 30 seconds or a minute, like Chet like started thinking about it. He's like, we have to do that. I mean, Shane Drake's the director. He perfected like the first like just idea of what it should be was TJ Courtney, our drummer, and then Shane just took it to a new level. But I don't know, I hadn't been to a music video set like that. Like, we pulled up at like 6 a.m. and there was like barricades and cop cars, and I was like, dude, I looked at Chad, I was like, dude, we were really tired. I was like, I think a murder happened here. Like, I don't think we're gonna shoot today. he was like, Drew, that's probably for us. And
He's like,
he
I'm
was
so
right.
used to this. Like,
Yeah.
There was a bunch of cops and everything was barricaded off, and Drew was like, dude, like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in here. Like, there's something that's going down. And I'm like, dude, it's for us. Yeah, I just asked him. I was like, this is the idea for the video. We're gonna do it. You wanna be in it? And he was like, yeah, sure.
Well, I believe it's called Leaving Hollywood, which is the first song we dropped. Run, our next single, I think we can talk about it. It's called Bipolar Heart. And then we have 2 other ones on there called Already Won and This Ain't Heaven. Yeah, we're super excited. We've worked hard on songs, recording. People have started listening to Spotify and all that. I'm excited to give them some more songs to listen to, and I think the next one we're releasing, Bipolar, is probably my personal favorite off of it. Chet's singing his ass off on that one. I love the way that it turned out.